Alright. I thought I might as well do a houseplant tour too. This isn't a houseplant, but there's something I didn't include in the last videos. It's my fig that I planted. It's the first one I planted outside. Planted into the ground outside. And that one over there is doing good too. Here's some Tradescantia plant. Here's another sunchoke. It looks like the only surviving counterpart is this. It's not having a good time. It looks like there's a sprout down there. Maybe it just lost all its leaves. They're still green in the stalk. I don't know. Cantaloupe. Wow, that's grown a lot since I came back from college. Just visiting for the weekend. I haven't even been here 24 hours. Here's a little experiment. It's not been watered since I left. I buried some oyster mushroom pieces underneath all of this straw. This is like what do you call it? Like feather grass, or I don't know what you call it. Some sort of ornamental grass that we chopped down in the fall. Here's some heirloom cucumbers. And there's a separate vine in here that has the oh yeah, look at that. Separate vine in here that has non-heirloom cucumbers. Heirloom cucumbers look like that right there. Like, these are not houseplants that I'm talking about right now. So I should talk about that. About those. Oh, a little fruit fly just went in my coffee. Some good protein. Come on, bag. Here's a little poinsettia. Here's the overview. Okay, this is gonna be like houseplant / ornamental plants, okay? Or ornamental beds. There's a little annual sunflower of some sort. We don't know if it's native or not or what. We don't even know what genus it is. But it comes up every year and it's really good for the pollinators. It flowers from spring to fall. It's really cool. I think it's an annual. This is my coffee plant, my first coffee plant. It's got coffee as fertilizer. It has not flowered yet, but I bet it will next year. Look at it. Doing so good. And it's not the only thing growing in this pot. We have a Chiltepin pepper right here that just kind of made itself its home right there, which is great because I love those. They're so tasty. If you don't know what those are, you should look them up. They're the closest thing we have to native peppers that exist. Here's another Chicago Hearty Fig, the one that can survive perennially. I don't think the stalks really survive the winter, but they lose all their leaves. They lose their stems. Just kind of take a perennial underground habit from their roots. Here's my like 2-year-old, maybe 3-year-old. One of the older plants that I have when I first started getting interested in growing plants. What is that called? Euphorbia Trigona. Not a cactus at all. Looks kind of like it has little spines, but it has leaves too. When do you see a cactus with leaves like that? It's not a cactus, okay? It's not. I don't know if it's from America. I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it's from Africa. Yeah, it's called African milk tree. That's one of the common names for it. Here's an alligator plant. It's doing pretty good. It loves it outside. I should have known. I kept trying to grow it in the inside. It's doing terrible. Then I brought it outside this year and last year, like the last part of last year. Now look how big it is. It was very small before I did that. Here's another coffee plant just getting started. That was a gift from someone else. Oh no, my grandma's plant that she gave me is kind of fizzling. I need to really give that water. Here's a really cool variety of Calantia that my friend Quentin gave me and my dad a long time ago. This is actually one of the oldest plants that we have. grown in a Folgers cup. Half calf, because we're, yeah, I don't know. Here's a nice little native cactus that we're growing. We're gonna eat it. And speaking of cactus, there's this Brazilian dragon fruit cactus. I think it's Brazilian. I'm pretty sure. I heard that they're from Brazil. Here's an agave my grandma gave me. Here's another cactus, the false saguaro. Here's a Norfolk Island pine. Stayed outside all winter. All winter, no, all summer. Duh. And it's doing great. I read that I looked up the climate of Norfolk Island. It doesn't really get very hot there at all. It's been in the shade the whole time. It's been right here the whole time in the summer. It's tolerating the above 100-degree temperatures that get measured around here some days. And it's growing really nice. So, so that's good. Now I know it can survive over that 100 degrees temperatures, which I was pretty sure that most conifers could do. Head back. Okay. What else should I talk about? Just got some of this stuff over here. Got a cactus in the ground right there near the house. Stays warmer during the winter, hopefully. Here's another Chiltepin pepper in a pot by its own. Those are little peppers. Yeah, those are peppers. They taste really good. They're kind of like jalapenos. Here's an eggplant that really needs water, just like you heard in like the last video, I think. And tomatoes. And hibiscus and milkweed. Tradescantia. I love my ornamental beds. Here's where I used to live, down in that. Well, that's my window well for where I used to live. I didn't live in that window well. And here's some common milkweed that I planted here by seed. I just spread the seed all around. It came up and I'm like, great. Very tall sunflower. And yeah, there's some corn here. I could harvest that and let the birds eat it, but that's just for giggles. Of course, you got the datura. A few years ago, the datura was all that we had growing ornamentally around here. That was filling this entire bed. It was full of this stuff. And that's such a nice plant. Only flowers during the night. Flowers for one day, and then the flowers fizzle, and then the seeds start generating after they get pollinated by the moths and stuff. I wish it was nighttime right now so I could show you that. There's just so much of this schizastrum, the little blue stem, doing great. And, sweet babe magnolia. Oh yeah, this is a native cactus I really need to part up and put in the ground so it can survive in the ground. I could keep that pot out all winter. It'd probably be fine. If I partially put it in the ground, it'd probably do even better. I already saw all these. Here's a cactus in a ice cream tub. That I think it's the same species as the one I have over there that survive outside in the winter, except you have to put it in the ground in order for it to survive in the winter. And more moonflower over here. You can see the pods. You would never want to eat these because then you would want to, well, you would want to die and the people around you would want to die because it has neurotoxins that, what are you doing? Oh. They just make you go crazy, basically. Research it. Research datura. Eating datura seeds. or eating datura leaves or flowers. Every part of that plant will make you go absolutely crazy. You don't want to do that. But people have, because they think it's like, that's just how uneducated people can be. But some people have actually survived to give an account of what it's like, or their friends have. It's just terrible. Oh my god. I can't believe that shit. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, and I've got a bunch of little plants here. This is a cactus I took from Colorado. From, I'm not trying to start a trend here, okay? This is a cactus from Garden of the Gods National Park in Colorado Springs. Has that really pink soil because of the, what do you call it? Oh, the granite. Oh man, I really need to learn more about geology. Oh yeah, and here's a spineless cactus, even though it has glaucids, so why would you call it spineless? That makes it sound like harmless, but it's very harmful if you touch it. Don't want to do that on those white parts. Don't touch the white parts. And you know what that is, aloe vera. Some sort of crassula, I don't know. Pancake plant, grasshopper. More of that Euphorbia Trigona and a barrel cactus, okay? Some Haworthia. And a cool cactus I got from the nursery. A dead cactus we got from the nursery. It's just out here still, okay? There's Haworthia chocolate. Chocolate? I don't know. That sounds really stupid. Chocolate. You just heard me say that. Wow. And a, I don't know what species that is at all. Here's another, here's a tree chala I took from Colorado. I'm trying to grow it. It's doing okay actually. Ever since we moved it outside. All right. Bye bye. That was a good tour. Actually, I forgot a few things. Here's my raphid plant, whatever you call it. Dumb cane. If you nibble on it, then you turn numb in your mouth. And it's that one plant that people plant in Florida. Schefflera. Got it from Family Tree Nursery. And the oldest spider plant that I know of anyone that I know. Probably not the oldest one that I know of. I've probably seen one older than that. What was that? A skink? Probably. Alright. That was good. I really like this that pepper, Chiltepin pepper, growing in this coffee plant. So cool. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. One last thing. Get some liatris. Get some liatris, some more of this stuff. DMT plant. Okay. Dismanthus annoyance. Bye bye.